Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My full name is Salma Rohimah. You can call me Salma or other call Soyuti. I am a student. I was born in Chimay City, May 28, 2003. I stayed in uh, K. Haji Usman Tamir Street, Padasuka, Chimay City, West Java, Indonesia. I am the third. I am the third daughter of Yunda Lawati and then Asif Rukmana. They are my first love in the world. They always be kind and be care. They are can be spirit and motivation for me. By the way, my father worked as an entrepreneur and my mother worked as a mom household. Nowadays, they are three too. I have two older sisters. The first sister name is Ismawati Rukmana. I called her Kaka or Kaima. The second sister name is Asriani Rukmana. I called her Tati. Now they get married. They have several daughters. Are nice. So I play with. Uh, so I age me with my sister was part enough. I have any hobby. This one, I like writing. I like calligraphy. Sometimes I write for whatever I like. Usually, I shall write anything in which is important that I get from the listener. I like anything and get. Uh, I like time when I'm so alone because I can do anything and get focused. Conversely, if I am in a crowd, quite difficult for me to get a concentration, and so I don't like busy. I'm including to some person which feel difficult on adaptation. Some people say I so more can writing than speaking, so I realized that I have a dream. But whatever I dream to none other than look for our blessings. Next, I want to tell my study from the first after by my parents. I start studying when the age of 5 years old. My first school in kindergarten school. The name is TK ATP Nurul Azhar at Permana Street on Cimahi for 1 year. I studied there when my home at Kamaru Street, Kamaru Street in Cimahi City, near to my school. After finally from kindergarten school, I moved away to Cipagran Street and I schooled there at primary school SD Cipagran Mading 1 for 6 years. During at grammar school, I never changed the class with other class, always with friends which from first grade. At my age in grammar school, I take a study at Madrasah Dini Asalam. Before there, I studied Pro and memorized verse of Juz Amma at my teacher homes. Not long after that, I with my friend moved away to Madrasah Dini Asalam, which that science to be founded. There, the teacher is new teacher. From there, I more spirit and only long time I have can reading Al-Quran. Alhamdulillah. There too, I have know and understand about book of Arabic vowels. We learn to read, read, write, and understanding of of that. So I think we get very much a lesson of Islamic learning from how to read Al-Quran, memorize, and the learning that history of the prophets and more that. At my age in grammar school too, I just like playing with my friends. Uh, that time is my time with my friend childhood. It's funny and be happy. Finally, from grammar school, I choose my study of junior high school at Sabil Wafa boarding school on Permanent Street, Cimahi City. I'm come back from Chi- Chi- Cipageran to Permana. After that, I'm from Permana to Cipageran, and I come back to Permana again. School is being founded, so I enter choose its first generation. There, I'm starting to know further of Islamic learning and learn to be independent. But the school is not made for independent, however, depend to Muhammadiyah High School. At first, I with my female friends not yet stay at boarding because not before boarding for us after we take to Conrad. Alhamdulillah, Allah is willed us for stay boarding. First day at boarding, I with my friends are so funny. Until every year, student in Sabiwa boarding school is more and more. Alhamdulillah. For a moment, when in school grade of senior high school and Sabiwafa high boarding school, I was so confused. I think I want to move away from that school. Finally, after discuss with my parents, I decided to move from Sabiwafa boarding school to Al Ittihad boarding school on Cianjur Regency. But not at the long time. I'm so confused again because I'm nothing comfortable. Quite difficult for me to adaptation there. I often sick more and more. From that, finally we agreed for come back to Sabilwa boarding school. Only about 1 year we can stay on boarding school because of pandemic. So I continue study at home until graduation. So Sabiwafa boarding school is the kindly and friendly place for me, and I so get much lesson from my even there. After going to graduation, my teacher from Muhammadiyah High School asked me and my classmates to follow up SNMPTN programs. For that, we must to submit for KPK programs. Only anyone of us which follow these programs, including me. Even though I'm not yet sorting for continue my study to university, but for over there I'm so interested. Except I can to continue my study. I was so few relieved of parents not to. At first, I'm trying to follow SNMPTN programs with KPK. So, when I choose to study online, I think there is no suitable choice for me because I'm nothing fit at what I want to. So, I choose one choice without home. And then turns out I didn't pass the selection there the first time for me to take a selection online and start anything by online. I'm so very confused because I'm not yet understand like that. After that, I don't want to give up. I am still curious and want to try again in the next programs means SBMPTN or UTBK. Here I must be really to take a choice. Actually, I look for Islamic University, but I use a KPK programs which not be found to Islamic University. Next, after I search in option, I find in Universitas in Pendidikan Indonesia the study of Islamic learning, and I look for to choice means Islamic economics and finance and Islamic religious education. I take the first choice for Islamic economic and finance, the second choice for Islamic religious education because I look from the passing grade there. For that, I suddenly choose. After several times, an announcement result of SBMPTN is coming. And Alhamdulillah, I was accepted to education programs of Islamic religious education at Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. I'm able to be grateful because this is the best choice from Allah certainly. I believe anything from Allah of sure the best for me. So anything we want, certainly Allah is known. Anything Allah gives us, so that is whatever we need. Something is good, our thing, and curtain looks good by Allah. Something is bad, our thing, possible that's good from Allah. Motivation in my life as to get Allah blessings. I realize if studying is mostly business. So I'm be grateful and can continue in the study. I hope I can to be brave and good people, get the useful knowledge and be care, be useful for each other. So much introduce myself. Thank you, and I'm sorry that's all. I get some doctor for myself. Whatever that has passed, quite be listen. Keep the focus, which is now. Next, leave it to Allah Ta'ala. Let Him take care of everything. Keep doa, ikhtiar, dan tawakal. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.